How do we start it?
Should we just do this? We're talking about tops today. We're doing tops. Ready?
Hello.
Top shit. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Messy.
MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod all the time. MessyPod with Mac and Mike. MessyPod with Mac and Mike.
Hello. Welcome back to MessyPod. Cordactyl. Cordactyl number 10. Yeah.
10?
My goal originally was like we were going to go to 10 and then we were going to get back together. But now shit's getting worse.
It's getting worse. No, you think that, Mac, I feel like an idiot. When this all started, I was like, when quarantine first started, I remember thinking, this is going to be the worst 2 weeks ever.
Yeah, same. Literally, I was like, it's going to be worse 2 weeks. Oh, it's just a month. Okay, it's going to be like a very month. We can last a month.
Here we are.
But literally, yeah, when we started doing the quarantine thing, my entire mind was like, we're just going to go up to 10, take our distance up to like 10 or something, and then we're going to like plan to do like one together, and then...
Yeah. Did you see what someone posted? They were like regular MessyPod episodes, and our titles were so tame, and then it goes Quarentina episodes, and it's like bottoming. Fuck this asshole.
Meth. That's how you know. We've been hitting the gutter.
But vibe check real quick. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. Wait, let me.
Oh God.
I upped my mic because it was like so low last time. Okay, we're good. I forgot to check the levels. But I'm good. I'm great. I had something to tell you, but I totally forgot. Oh, we talked before this. I just bought a new laptop randomly, casually on a fucking Tuesday.
This is the 9th laptop Mac has gotten this year.
The 9th laptop. Not this. This would be the 2nd laptop I've gotten this year. I'm calling myself out. That is a lot. I get it. I've been buying a lot of laptops. I got a MacBook because I want to be weird. But yeah, I got a new laptop. I've been feeling weird. This week has been so weird. Has it been weird to you? Just this time has been so weird.
I haven't left my house.
Mike, I haven't left my house in a month, so...
I did leave my house once, though. I do have something to tell you about. I did something and it finally hit me. It hit me hard. I did shrooms.
You did it? Have you done it before?
Yeah, but it never, it just made me giggly. I never had, a lot.
So you had an actual trip?
Let me explain. Okay. Because I do this, right? And then the girl is like these chill lesbians. I'm like, I love lesbians. I don't know what it is about lesbians. I just think they're cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I trust them.
Specifically, lesbians are really cool. They're really nice. They're really chill. They like to. We're stereotyping lesbians right now. But chill.
Oh yeah, it's hard to be stereotyped as cool and nice.
I know, cool and nice. I love a good stud lesbian. Stud lesbians are like the coolest people in the world because they dress like the coolest 8th grader you've ever seen.
Oh my God, it's all Billie Eilish. You're so right. They're the coolest kid in middle school, and I don't know what it is.
The kid in middle school, the coolest freshman you've ever seen in your life, and they're just so chill and all that stuff. And you're just like, why are you so much better than me at life?
Yes.
They just seem stud lesbians always look like they're just having a great time. I've never met a stud lesbian that's been stressing. You know what I mean? They've always been so chill.
Always chill.
When
they were tripping hard, here's the thing. Here's an example. While I'm freaking out, which I'll get to in a second, I'm freaking out, and this one disappeared, and they were like, oh yeah, when she trips, she just has to go write in her journal. I'm like, that's the most lesbian thing I've ever heard. She's tripping balls, and she has to go write a poem.
She gotta go journal. She gotta go journal her feelings. We feel that. Oh my God. We feel that.
But I trust them. They were cool. And okay. So it was a small group of people that are in my building because that's the only place I trust. And we were doing a Friendsgiving and they have this little back patio area. So we were like, okay, let's have some vegan food because they're vegan. I don't fucking know. So they give me shrooms and I eat a lot because last time I did it, I just didn't feel anything. And then the girl goes, oh shit, did you eat a lot of those? And I was like, yeah, why? She goes, those are special shrooms. Those are blessed. What does that mean? They're blessed?
Were they grown in the church? What happened?
They're blessed shrooms. I don't know what that means. So next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be fine. I thought it was gonna be like an hour, and then I'll start feeling something. Like 15 minutes later,
Oh no.
I start getting giggly, and then they're like, "Yeah, there's levels to this, so like you're gonna get giggly at first." I was like, "Levels?
Oh no.
I didn't know what was happening." Next thing I know, everybody's sitting outside by a fire. I'm like, I'm gonna go inside and use the bathroom, and the inside was like so cozy. There was like a fireplace on the TV screen and everything. I came out the bathroom, and the kitchen and living room became alive. Like it was
alive.
breathing. It was like breathing, and then the ladder tried to fight me.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It grew hands and it just tried to box
I FaceTimed my friend Jenna, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And she goes, Mike, find a plant. Like, you need to be through Earth. And I turned it around, and the plant was next to the fireplace on the screen. And I'm like, that's the meanest plant I've ever seen. And then I just like, oh my God. And then I go outside, and I just wanted to be alone. Like, I just wanted to chill. Like, I felt amazing. I wasn't scared. It actually felt amazing. And then I was just like focused in on this napkin. And then like a half hour goes by, and someone's like, Mike, are you good? I'm like, this is the most beautiful napkin I've ever seen. And we're like having a moment.
My God.
We were having a moment. Me and this napkin. It was a dirty used napkin. And then I picked it up, and they threw it in the fire, and I cried.
You really, Mike.
I was really connected to that napkin.
That reminds me, I think I've mentioned this before, but there's like a Reddit, there's subreddits about people that like will post things when they're like on shrooms or like on acid, and it's just them posting pictures of like random objects in the room being like, what the fuck is this? Or like, why is it looking at me like that? Or some shit. Be like,
Matt,
what?
And one thing I will tell anybody listening to this podcast, if you ever do shrooms, don't go on Instagram. Do not go on Instagram.
Why not?
Oh my God.
Why not? What happened?
Everything is just so. First of all, this thing of Katya holding like this doll head spinning in a circle was the first thing to come up, and it was like blew my fucking mind. And then I was like, let me get away. Let me look at something less trippy, because everything is just so hyperized, hyperanalyzed. I don't know. But the housewives, because I follow every housewife, they all started coming over. They've had so much plastic surgery that their faces looked insane. Ramona Singer's face looked nuts.
And I was going like, what?
I'm like, they look like monsters. Monsters with all that work they've had. I don't know, it was insanity. It was insanity. The whole thing was insanity. I love it. But if I talk to you next week and I say I did it again, tell me to stop.
Yes, literally, I will. Oh, please don't. I already had a friend that was like abusing mushrooms like it was nothing. And then,
it's like a once in a time experience.
I've already told you that like psychedelics bring out mental issues you didn't know you had.
And I already have enough.
Because they fucks up your mind chemistry, your brain chemistry, and so
it does, and that's why. But
a lot of
you know what the thing
you
is,
probably didn't know you had, and
yeah, I mean, I you know what, as like a once a year kind of thing, fine for me. I love that. I like that I'm not doing anything else. This past year has been a very good Michael. This past year has been a very chill and non-chemically induced Michael. Which I like.
Probably because we're all stuck inside, and you usually get chemically induced around friends at parties and WeHo.
They give me free shit, and I feel like that's wasteful.
I laugh a lot. I laugh so much. When I'm listening to this podcast, I'm just like, why am I laughing?
Because it's us.
I know, I just giggle too much. I'm a giggly person. It's weird. I feel like it's to the point that if I were to ever like do a podcast that I didn't laugh or giggle, people would be like, is Mac okay? People would be really worried. You know, people would be so worried if there was like a straight ass podcast where you didn't hear like a in the background every 2 seconds. Well,
I like when you actually laugh, because sometimes you try to fake laugh, but you don't do it well, and you go, Like, what is that?
That's not a laugh. That's me accepting what was just said.
That's you texting. That's you texting back lol.
Literally.
That's what that is.
It is.
It's like, wow, it wasn't good enough for a comedic genius.
My mom does the same thing. My mom does the same thing. If you ever had a conversation with my mom, she would do the same thing to you, and you'll be like, that's where he got it from.
But yeah, that's my experience. Oh my God. Should we get into our segments before we do like anything else? Is there one?
Oh, that's what I was looking at. I totally forgot. We got so deep into a conversation when I was looking for that. I do not have a gay agenda. You can do your hookup time.
No, you don't need a gay agenda. We talked about this.
I never have one. That's just a thing now. That's a thing now on this podcast. Mac never has a gay agenda. Oops. Well, you know what the gay agenda is this week, bitch? It's me. Okay?
Oh, someone wants to know. Someone sent in a question for Gay Agenda.
You know what? I have a gay agenda. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and you can be gay there. So there you
can?
go. Well, I mean, yeah, it's an RPG. You can like kiss women if you're a woman, or you can kiss men if you're a man. It depends on the side mission. But yeah.
Wow.
I literally like in the first like 10 minutes of me playing the game, I like full ass had sex with another woman. I'm playing a woman, by the way, because she's fierce. She's a badass.
Yes,
she's a badass.
that's what gays do.
I made her
That's what we
bald.
do.
No, I made her bald and everything. And she's covered in tattoos. She's a Viking.
Lesbian.
She's a Viking. And so
You made a
she's
cool
like,
lesbian. You made what we just talked
badass.
about.
I made a stud
She's
lesbian.
Awesome. I love that
badass.
so much. Why gays? You know what? I feel like some gays talk so much shit about the lesbians, and the lesbians talk so much shit about gays. But like deep on the inside, we love each other. Like we really stand one another, and we don't want to admit it.
We don't want to admit it. We stand.
Anyway, someone wants to know what are some heartwarming or uplifting gay media that you both are into watching when the blues have you down from homophobic relatives and quarantine. So, like, for the holidays, is there anything gay you can watch? Because I guess being gay during the holidays
is that my gay agenda now? Am I just answering
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Let's do it. I'm going to do my intro anyways. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Gay agenda with Black.
Mac. Oh, that's racist.
So, like, they want, like, gay media to watch?
Like, any gay, like, shows or movies to watch during the holidays? Because holidays aren't really gay.
If you have not watched Schitt's Creek yet, I really highly suggest you watch Schitt's Creek. That is probably the best show to watch to make you feel better about anything.
True. They do gay very well.
They do
portray
gay very well.
Probably the best I've ever seen.
It's a cute show. If you haven't seen Schitt's Creek, I really suggest Schitt's Creek. They swept the fucking Emmys for a reason. So, go watch it. Go watch it. That's probably my number one suggestion. I can't even think of anything else right now. Love Simon is cute if you want to see it. Or Love Victor. That's the show. Love Victor is cute if you want to watch that.
I feel bad. I feel like I used to just watch, like, YouTubers. Like, I feel like YouTube used to be my gay media, but, like, no one exists.
No one exists.
Except for us.
Except for James Charles, I feel like.
I can't.
James Charles.
The only one. James Charles is the only one excited about Twitter fleets. He's the only one excited about it. He's the only one happy about it. And I'm like, because he's promoting his shit. A new place to promote your shit. Shut up, James Charles. What do you feel about Twitter fleets? I have to know.
It is. I mean, we just got it like 3 hours ago.
I want to know. I have opinions.
I'm just every time I see like a story type thing pop up on a different, I'm waiting for TikTok to come out with stories now at this point.
No.
You know, every time I see that popping up, I always feel bad for Snapchat for the fact that they couldn't like, you know, copyright it or anything. So every service is copying literally they were the first one to do it. They invented it basically. And now everyone is copying their shit. And I'm like, they're getting no credit for it. They literally invented this thing.
I know, and I feel bad because right now I'm hating on Twitter fleets, and I'm hating on it because I don't like when every app starts doing the same thing because I'm like, well, now like I'm gonna start using this less, and I don't like that. Like you're wearing me too thin, and I feel bad because also in the beginning I didn't like Instagram stories. I'm like, it's only Snapchat, and I'm loyal.
I don't like the fact that it's just above the entire, like you scroll up and then you see a bunch of people's faces with on the top of your page now. I'm just like, ew, I don't like this on my Twitter. This looks weird.
I know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan only because it's already done so many times. And it's like, I can't handle it. I'm from a time where I could barely handle coming up with the top 8 for MySpace. Okay, is this too much? I don't know how kids are doing it.
I don't think I ever had a full 8. I think I had like 4 people or 5 people on my top. Wasn't it top 10? It was a top 8. It was top 8.
It started with top 8, and then it got to a point where you could be top 64. And if you weren't on someone's top 64, you really weren't shit.
You really weren't shit. Yeah, I don't think I ever got to the 64. I think I only did like 4 people. I didn't really care.
I think I just made it like my family, my sister and my cousins, and I left it at that. I also didn't have many friends.
Wow. Well, I had a couple friends. That was about it.
Yeah, I wonder if I could. One day we should try to see if we can get into our old MySpace accounts and like.
I did a few years ago, because MySpace changed now. Now it's like a music website. So I don't
That happened
know.
a long time ago.
Yeah, my pictures weren't like all there. There was like my profile pictures were there, and that was it. Nothing else.
I
was
wonder
there.
if Jeffree Star is still on MySpace saying a bunch of racist shit.
Imagine.
Probably. That's where he was.
Jeffree Star never left MySpace.
He's been on there the whole time, just talking shit.
Jeffree Star just been up there, just posting shit.
That boy, what does Jeffrey identify at? A non-gender,
They don't care. The last time I found,
but is it they them?
They don't
I
care.
wanna be correct.
Like it's they them, she, her, he, him. Like last time I heard, I don't know if they changed that, but yeah.
I'm gonna say they to be. I feel like that's the safest route. I'm gonna say that. They came out with like 4 palettes so far in the past like 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And there's like
They're
some
really
weird drama around this new one. People feel like he didn't really try. Like with this palette release, I don't know. I was watching. I tend to to keep myself up to date on the YouTube life of other YouTubers. I watch like those YouTube drama Snapchat show things.
Yeah.
Just because they're quick, and I'm just sitting on the toilet, and so I'm like, what's happening? Who did what? And it's just always just them talking about these white ass YouTubers doing basic ass shit.
I feel that.
I'm gonna say that out loud. Literally, it's
that.
like, oh, Bryce Hall ate a burger today. I'm like, I don't give a shit what Bryce Hall did. I don't give a fuck about Bryce Hall. Who's Bryce Hall? You can quote me on that. I don't give a shit about these white ass TikTokers.
You know what it is?
I just
think
keep
you know
myself
what
to
it is.
date.
I feel like everybody now is like the people that are shooting to fame aren't shooting to fame because they made like a viral good video. They're shooting to fame because they're pretty. And then once they're up there, they have to continue to be interesting, but they're not interesting.
They're doing like the Paris Hilton Kardashian approach to fame. You know what I mean? Like keeping themselves in the press, starting random drama.
Yeah.
Doing random shit, being problematic just a little bit.
Did you see the Jake
getting
Paul
saturated
and JC Caitlin
in that
beef?
area? What?
Did you see Jake Paul and JC Caitlin beef?
I don't.
Yeah.
Who?
Apparently.
Why?
Apparently, Jake was trying to be like Jake was like, we were the first content house.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, and everyone was like, there was O2L, there was the FaZe Clan, like there was an entire generation of content houses before.
And then
Jake Paul was
Jake
born.
responded to Jake because JC was like, actually it was O2L, and Jake responded, who? And everyone's like posting things like they have more subscribers than you still.
Yeah, it was like O2L is literally the reason why you exist. O2L started the wave of pretty boys on YouTube.
Yes.
So, Jake Paul, you better pay respect to them. They literally brought the fangirls to YouTube in the first place.
It's true. It's true because before that, whatever happened to Zoella? She's still around?
I think she's still doing shit. I don't know.
I'm gonna Google that right now. Whatever the fuck happened? What happened?
Zoella? Is she still dating Alfie? Are they married
Alfie
yet? What's
days.
happening?
Remember when the British boys were like it? Like they were like the squaw.
The British YouTubers, yeah, they all just came out of nowhere in this wave. They got their check and then they disappeared.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's literally what happened. They all came in, they all looked the same. They were all these pretty tall ass British YouTube boys. All making like that's all they did was tag videos with each other. They did tag and challenge videos with each other. They made bank. They were making millions of views. They were selling like random merch. And
Remember
then they just like decided, bye. They were like, we got our
Imagine-
bags, bye.
Well, I talk about how easy it was to make videos back in the day when you deadass just reviewed your refrigerator.
Yeah, I can't speak. I'm trying to bring back that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what
down
I do on my
for it.
channel from time to time. I'll just randomly do something that used to be popular back in the day or some random fuck shit just to bring it back. So I'm like, you remember this retro stuff of YouTube? Here's my refrigerator, bitch.
Well, Zoella's still here. She's reviewing candles. She just did a candle haul. If anybody's dying to know what
is she reviewing Messy? Not Messy. She's reviewing Cancel 2020 by MacWashUp.com. Buy it now.
I smelled like shit.
I think there's like a couple left if you want to get them.
Ooh, I'm so proud
Me just
of
saying
you.
that on the podcast just so people can buy this candle.
I'm so proud of you. I think that's amazing. I really like your candle idea.
Thank you. It's cute. People seem to like it. Again, people telling me it smells really nice because, yes, it does. So buy one, please. Buy one. BoisShop.com. There's like a few left. We're trying to run out of trying to run out of the supply before the end of this year. So I can come out with a spring one. If we don't run out of the supply, I probably won't come out with another candle, and I really want to come out with more candles because it's fun. I've always wanted to release a candle, and I'm like,
I love that.
it's my thing. I want to become the Jeffree Star of candles. Imagine.
Do it, bitch. Fucking do it. I'd be so proud of you. I would love that. I would love that.
I make an entire channel where I'm like dipping things in my candle wax just for the fun of it, and it becomes viral. I'm like dipping gigantic products in
I want to make candles. Can we do a podcast once we're together? Can we do a podcast where we make candles?
We make candles. I mean, we can.
That's
We
cute.
just gotta figure out how to do it. Isn't it just? It's literally just like
Wax.
coconut wax and
It's coconut
essential
wax
oils.
and scents.
Yeah, incense and all
That's it.
stuff.
Swag.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Should I do I'll just do my segment to get out of the way?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Should I do the intro, or you want to do it?
Yeah, you do it. I want you to do it. I like your voice.
It's hookup time with Mike. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that riff, honey.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you two options for the titles.
Okay.
There is Marine and a Teacher.
Ooh.
And there's He Went to Town, not on my ass, but on my back knee.
Go down, go down, go down. Yeah, let me see you go to town. Yeah. He went to town on my acne.
He went to town, not on my ass, but my back knee.
On my back knee. What was the first one?
Marine and a Teacher.
Oh, I like the back knee one just because it's back knee. I'm weird.
I'll keep Marine and the Teacher in the bank.
Okay.
But we'll do the He Went to Town on my ass and not my back. Whatever, yeah. My Dearest Messy Masters. Oh my God,
Ooh.
they did a Times New Roman font.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
They gave you a novel?
This is literally written like whoever, I'm not going to put their name out there, but whoever wrote this, thank you. They have paragraph splits. It makes my dyslexic ass very easy.
They called us masters. Ooh, yes.
My
Call me
Dearest
sir.
Messy Masters.
Call me sir.
Messy Masters.
Messy masters.
Okay.
I'm now straddling my laptop.
I love that you chose amps. Thank him for the porn service for me. Hookup time. But I politely ask for you to reconsider my hookup time where I, A, made out with a stranger after pissing next to him. B, had a Titanic nosebleed during my hookup. And C, ended the night hunched over a vanity mirror with said hookup going to town not on my ass, but on my back knee. All while shit-faced for the first time.
What?
What?
Okay.
So wait, does that mean that all that's about to happen?
Or no, I think they sent multiple stories before and we just never like read them or something. I think that's what they were saying. They're calling us out.
bad.
Oops, I'm sorry.
My bad.
I'm sorry your stories are boring. What can I say? I'm joking.
No, sometimes I don't get to read them because we
Yeah,
get a lot.
I don't read them at all. I leave that up to you.
I do.
So.
I leave them when I'm stoned in bed at night. It's my favorite thing to do. Okay. I promise you that this is one of the best or worst hookup times you'll ever read. Hence the resubmission of the story, Crippling Nosebleeds and Back Knee. I remember that title. Oh, I remember that title.
I remember nosebleeds. I remember that
Okay.
popping up on my phone randomly.
Okay.
I'm seeing
So-
dead skin all over my face, and now I'm just picking it. Oh no, Mike!
Okay, so I'm going to get into the story. They say their name, but they want us to say it. They said, my name is Rudy. You can say that.
Okay,
And
hi,
I'm
Rudy.
Hi, Rudy. And I'm a 22-year-old part-time college student and restaurant manager. Ooh, manager at 22. Come on, bitch. My worst and best hookup happened in 2018. I went to my first house party in Salt Lake City. Dude, just came out with a series of Housewives. Can we talk about it?
I saw people posting out on Instagram stories. They're like, "Oh, I'm watching this."
Here. I know people don't like when I talk about housewives, so I just gotta get it out of the way. This girl is famous. She married, to her grandmother's wishes, married her step-grandfather and had a child with him in order to keep the family fortune. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's all I'm gonna say, because we have a story to read. But I'm a bitch.
What?
Bitch. The grandmother,
So she had
a
a baby
child.
with her. She had a child with her grandfather.
her step-grandfather.
Her step-grand.
Because her grandmother wanted it that way to keep, like, the family fortune. It's something with religion.
It's not religion. That's some selfish bullshit. That's not religion.
That's what
I don't give a shit if people say it's religion. That's not
sh-
fucking religion. That's you being weird. That's you being selfish. You gotta preserve the family fortune. Bitch, okay, money rules your life that much that you're fucking committing incest? Oh, okay.
I think
something's going off there. Don't blame religion for that bullshit.
Her tagline is something like, I may love God, but I will read you like a scripture.
Oh,
bitch.
No. Oh, no. You prepared for you to be read like a scripture. What's happening there?
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to get that out. I'm sorry. I was at my first house party in Salt Lake City and got absolutely shit-faced. Let me tell you, the people hosting the party had their shit together. They locked all the bathrooms in the house and directed us to porta potties in the driveway. I guess they didn't like cum-covered vanities, but whatever.
Oop.
I was in Salt Lake City for Pride. So
I guess that was a throwback to one of their past stories we didn't read about the vanity. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Submitted if it is. I was in Salt Lake City for Pride, so there were a ton of gay guys and plenty of options. I was so shit-faced that I didn't want to wait in line for the porta potties. So I pissed in some large hedges on the side of the house that concealed me. I apparently wasn't the only one who had this idea.
Men, just peeing everywhere.
Pissing everywhere.
You know us. Slinging our
on
dick
each other
and
sometimes.
Pissing everywhere.
Damn.
On each other.
Some guy came up and urinated next to me, and for some reason we made eye contact. This sounds like how this is gay porn.
This is how it starts. That's how it starts. Men.com.
After we were done pissing, we made out. That's
how it works. Gay men. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. You pee and then suddenly
make out.
Peeing in each other's mouths. I don't know.
Yeah. After we done pissing, we made out, and then he left. What? I still think about him sometimes.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. That's Pride. But it doesn't stop there. By chance, I ran into a guy that I had matched with on Tinder the last time I passed through town. We struck up a conversation, and I ended up leaving my friends and going into an Uber with him to his place, which is, gays. Get into cars with strangers all the time. All the time. I can't tell you how many. I should be dead.
If that's really you should be dead. I am not getting cars with strangers all the time. Excuse me.
Mac, I be getting into Ubers with strangers. I be taking pills from strangers in my past. You know my past. I was nobody's role model. That's for damn sure. I should be dead.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Okay. Okay, we made out in Uber. We made out in the back of the Uber all the way to his place, probably making the Uber driver either wildly uncomfortable or extremely horny. I don't know.
Oh, no.
When we got back to his place, we ended up fucking. And let me tell you, I've never been pounded as hard as this guy pounded me.
Ooh,
and I didn't even bleed or shit on him.
Oh, wow, T.
Applause.
T. That's because his dick was small, bitch. He had a small ass dick.
What can I say? I'm a gifted bottom. It was like it was meant to be. It's like instead of, straight people have like Cinderella's foot and a shoe. We have dick meets ass. Sometimes it just fits. Where's that gay Disney story? Here's something you need to know about me. Wait, but it wasn't. Here's something you need to know about me. When I get turned on with someone for a long time, I develop huge nosebleeds. So what happened?
I feel like we've heard this story before. I feel like we talked about the nosebleed thing. Did we not? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I feel like I brought up that's such an anime thing to happen when a man gets so turned on.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Their nose just starts shooting blood.
Bleeding everywhere? Yeah, I never understood that. So he said, so what happened before we finished? I got a crippling nosebleed. Easily the worst one I've had in my entire life. I let him know, and he was very chill about it. Okay. I grabbed a few Kleenexes and put them in my nose, content with the fact that after it went away, we could continue. Boy, I was wrong. Within the span of about 30 minutes, I had to go back to the restroom 4 times to replace the Kleenexes. He came with me the last time and brought out a washcloth. I told him that I didn't want to use the washcloth for my nosebleed, but he insisted because I was using up all the Kleenexes. What are you doing?
I'm listening to you while smiling to the camera. I'm giving them eye contact.
You're giving face?
I'm giving face, yes. You give the story, I give you face.
Good, give the face. I put the washcloth up to my nose and leaned over the vanity. I already put my shirt back on, but by this time, as I waited for the flow of blood to stem, I looked at him in the vanity mirror. What I saw will haunt me until the end of my life. His eye had caught on the small of my back, and I watched as he pushed up my shirt and stared at my back. What? His eye had caught on the small of my back.
So he like his eye, he was staring at the small of their back. That's a very literature version of saying his eye was caught on the small of my back. So
Got it. Before I continue, may I say I think I'm decent. I'm not ugly. I'm not beautiful. Probably. Oh, don't be sad. Don't say that about yourself.
Come on, Rudy. Let's see pictures. Give us your
probably.
Instagram.
Yeah, send us pictures. Probably a sensible fuse of Quasimodo with a great value Benedict Cumberbatch.
What? Repeat yourself. What?
Probably a sensible fuse of Quasimodo with a great value Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, that's so mean.
That's so mean to say.
Wait, that's mean to
sure
Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict
a
Cumberbatch
great value
is like,
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's going to be my new Twitter bio. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm a great value, Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah. Okay. But I always had a bad case of adult acne. That's fine. What he said next will haunt me until the day I die. Bitch, you got some back knee. He didn't notice this when he was pounding you out from the back?
Wait, he didn't know you had acne. He was probably too busy on those cheeks, you know?
I guess it was.
Maybe he wasn't being pounded from the back. Maybe he was being pounded from the... Like, maybe he was on his back.
Oh, my God. I stared at him in the mirror as he bit his lip and contemplated for a moment. After that, he said quietly, "Can I pick some?"
Some people are into that. Some people are really into that.
I am into that. I love popping people's pimples, and I love when they pop mine. Like when Gabby was here recently, she popped she went to town on my back. She was getting out all the blackheads.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Oh, I love it. You know me. I will sit there and I will watch pimple popping videos for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I pop Jake's pimples, but that's just because we've been dating for 2 years, and that's because we're gross now. But no, I can't. I wouldn't let like a hookup pop my pimples. I'm sorry.
Maybe not a hookup, but I like when people maybe like a boyfriend or girlfriend or close friend.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah. I was dumbfounded. But I looked at myself in the mirror and saw puffy red eyes and a blood-stained face. Behind me was the top that railed me, but was now asking if he could pop my back knee. I was shit-faced, so I said, "Why not?" All right.
Why not? Sure.
I could feel his hard-on as he picked my post-puberty pimples. It haunts me to this day. Now imagine being one of my friends receiving snaps of me, bloody nose, bloody shirt, and a rag, along with puffy red eyes, and a random stranger focusing intently on something on my back. The photo was captured, and I quietly, quote exactly, "Bitch, he poppin' my back knee." After a while, I SOS called my friend to pick me up, which she did. The whole time, my hookup was very understanding, but I was not. I said goodbye and left with a bloody rag in tow. After I left, he asked me and said, "Is it weird that was probably the best hookup I ever had?" To which I replied, "Yes. Yes, it is." The end.
Wait, hold up. Wait, it wasn't that weird. What do you mean? It's not that weird. You were getting your back blown out literally a few minutes ago. You enjoyed the hookup too. Don't be weird out because of popping back knee. I mean, that's kind of weird, but like, bitch, you got some good dick. It was a good hookup. You liked it. You liked it.
It wasn't
from weird.
Laughing. Oh my God. Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. My question is, if you felt so weird and then the guy didn't care as you're like taking Snapchats as he's popping your back. You ever wonder about people?
Wonder about people? What do you mean?
Just like people.
Wonder people. Just like, how?
You know?
Who
like,
are
how
you?
Do people, how do people do that? Speaking of being pounded out, what are we talking about today?
Being pounded out. Now, moving on. This week, I wanted to talk about the thing we like tend to not really talk about. It's tops.
Yeah.
We always,
we
always talk about bottoming, our adventures of trying to bottoms in general, messy bottoms, and all that shit. We don't really talk about
for people
tops.
that don't really bottom. For people that don't really bottom or like to bottom.
We talk about bottoming a lot. Like, hey,
God. What was the last
whatever.
time? Yeah. Well, bottoming is. I feel like it's more fun to talk about because no one really cares about the tops. No one cares about tops.
No one cares about tops. We gotta put some respect on the tops this episode. We gotta inform people on the tops, problems. Just give
Title
one episode to the tops.
Put respect on dem tops.
Put respect on not dem tops. We're too political in this world right now. People are gonna think it's democratic.
Oh my God.
What a dem tops.
Honestly, well, yeah. Put respect on only Democratic tops, not Republican tops. We don't fuck Republican tops. We don't fuck Republican tops. Liberal tops, yes. Republican tops, absolutely the fuck not. So, like, What do we say about tops? Because what do you, like, first of all, I would like to say, have you ever had a problem getting it up with a boner?
Yeah, a few times.
Was it ever just because of, like, nerves? Or drugs?
I think, I'm a very anxious person. I think nerves is one of them. And also, alcohol can sometimes. And if I'm too high, if I ever get, like, too high, I can't get it up.
See, alcohol has never prevented me from getting a boner. Drugs have prevented me from getting a boner. And also, like, sometimes, like, stage fright. Like, I remember once, it happened once with my ex and, like, a few times with a few different guys. My ex-girlfriend and a few different guys. There's been like I always feel bad because I always think like the other person's gonna think I'm not interested in them or I don't want to. I'm just like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I feel bad and all this stuff. And also, if the receiver is ever like too tight and it like cuts circulation off of my penis, then it gets soft really fast.
Yeah,
and then I feel bad again. So I'm like, I don't know. I can't transverse this.
You know what's not attractive? A cock ring. It's just not attractive. It doesn't look good.
Have you ever worn one?
Yes. And let me tell you, I've gotten trapped in one before. I'm not kidding.
How?
Okay.
Story time. I got trapped in a cock ring.
Yeah, I got trapped in a cock ring. Well, because let me explain what happens. Because, you take the cock ring and you put it on, right? And you have to put, like, your dick and balls through that shit to make sure it cuts off circulation and, like, is tight so it keeps the boner. But I also took a dick pill to help me get an erection in the first place. And then I wanted to keep it.
You ate a Blue Chew. So.
Well, I was like a Viagra or Cialis or something like that. So I eat that and then it worked. I got the boner, but then you can't take the cock ring off while you have the boner. It's too, like, you can't take it off until your dick goes, like, the boner goes away.
So you were like stuck for like a couple hours.
Yeah, even after I finished, and then I was just at this place. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going. I can't tell you, I was there for oh
no, Mike.
Like I was like, I'm trapped in this cock ring right now, and it was not attractive. It didn't look good, and it was just how do I get this shit off me? You know what I mean? Like, what do I do?
Yeah, that's what I've never done a cock ring. I've always been afraid of getting stuck in it with my massive dong. With my massive, huge jaw. I can't fit in cock rings. They're too small for my massive, gigantic jaw. I don't know why I'm goofy today. I'm so sorry.
Good. No, I like Goofy Mac. Oh, my God. No, but it's true. It's true. Like, what are you supposed to do?
There's cock rings that have like a button on them. You can like unbuckle it or something. Get those if you want more cock rings. I don't know. I've always wanted to try a cock ring. It's never my cock ring. I've always wanted to try a cock ring, but I've always been afraid to try one. I'm never going to buy one, so I don't think I'm ever going to try one. So.
I don't like them. They don't look good. I've gotten trapped in one. I don't have good experiences.
They look very, in the pornos I've seen, they look very interesting. It makes it look like your dick is like a removable item from your body. Like you're like a Barbie with a removable dick.
Detachable penis.
Yes.
Have you ever heard that song?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? You never heard the song Detachable Penis?
No.
Oh my God, it's a thing.
Who?
I don't know. I'll Google that shit right now.
Yeah, because it looks like the penis is now like looks like the penis is like velcroed on or like screwed on or something weirdly. It's very interesting. If you ever see kids, go search cock rings right now and look at. I'm joking. No.
by King Missile.
Who?
Are we getting copyright? King Missile?
I don't know. We probably will. Let's talk over a little bit. Hello?
I can leave it home when I think it's
I can't hear it.
me in trouble. I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it. So I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time.
Is he just
It's from
talking
14
about a
years
story?
To let me know.
Yeah.
I called a few people who were at the party.
He's looking for his penis because it's detachable.
I was starting
Oh, so he lost. So it's not him losing his penis?
calling everyone I could think
And it's just going, detachable penis in the background.
I went to the Kiev.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Okay, we get it. Turn it off. Turn it off. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it. We're over it.
I was happy again.
Okay, yeah, if you want to see it, it's by King Missile. It's called literally Detachable Penis. It's a trip. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Never mind.
What? You can't do that. You can't do that.
I just did.
You can't
just
do
did.
that, Mike. Mike, you can't do
did.
that. And you know we're not going to edit this
No, I
out. So
did.
people are like, what is he not talking about? What is it? Or are you going to tell me after we
They can
finish
suck
recording?
my dick. No, some things Michael doesn't need to talk about.
You know, if you yelled at to someone else, they're probably very excited you yelled at. But since you yelled at to me, I feel very offended and I'm very attacked. No, Mike, I will not say.
You know I'll tell
How
you.
dare you? How dare you pressure me? What is this, Harvey Weinstein?
I haven't. So what else about tops?
Oh, yeah, tops. So, what else about tops? I mean, yeah, performance anxiety is a thing. The reason why I wanted to talk about tops is because we got an email from someone. I'm not going to say the name, but we got an email of someone talking about how they are having problems getting hard or like getting. They have performance anxiety. They were explaining basically what performance anxiety was.
Do you have the email? Can we read
I
the
do not
email?
have it up, but if you could find it.
I have the email up. What's it? Do you know
Okay.
who it's by or what's the title called?
No, I do not remember. It was sent to us literally yesterday. And that's why I texted you, being like, let's do our episode about tops. Literally, as I was texting you about podcasting, we got the email rolled in right away, and I was like, oh hey, it should be open, so I opened it.
We have like there's like a lot of we got fan mail. There's somebody from Kenya. Hi Kenya.
Hi Kenya. But yeah, basically, yeah, they were just.
Oh,
talking
I have
about
a fear
how
of topping. Found it.
Yeah, they have a fear of
Found it.
topping. They have performance anxiety. You
Yeah,
can read
they
it if you want
said-
to.
Hey guys, I love your show so much. Anyways, I have a question to ask. So, I have a fear of topping. I don't know why, but the thought of sucking dick. Not topping,
Like,
sucking dick.
no, they read it more. They talk about they don't like sucking dick and then they
Okay.
just can't top.
But the topic of sucking dick just scares the shit out of me, and I don't know how to treat a girl properly, if you know what I mean. Okay, don't get me wrong though, I love sex. I've just never been able to top, which sucks because I always end up with bottoms. How do I conquer this fear or get better at it? Sorry if this is awkward or shit, but love you, moi. So this is like the same thing about like tops who don't like the bottom. That's not unnatural. Like this is just what you like. You know what I mean? And it's like how you and I will be like, okay, we're gonna like work through our issues because we don't like to bottom, but like we'll do it for somebody that we love. You know what I mean? It's the same
So
thing.
this is like a bottom that's afraid of topping. The
Yeah,
situation, right?
but it's harder for that because to top. That's why also the in gay porn, if there's like somebody who's not actually gay, like if it's like a straight or a bi guy who does gay porn, I don't know how that world works. I just remember hearing this. I don't know, but the gay porn you get more money, and the bottom gets the most money in gay porn.
Yeah, the bottom gets the most money.
If you're an adult actor and maybe you're not gay or whatever, maybe you don't like the bottom, they'll do that, but they will prefer to bottom because it's easier than topping. Because topping, like, because if you have to get like turned on and you have to get excited, and it's hard to do that. For bottoming, you literally just have to like be there. I mean, it's work, but like you just have to like, you know what I mean? You don't like, you just have to like put up with it. You don't have to like get hard, which is something you can't just sometimes force.
Yeah,
I mean, but there's
feel
dick
that.
pills. There's dick pills.
There's dick pills.
But you still have to get turned on. You still have to get turned on, and that's an actual
you have
thing.
to get stimulated for that shit.
So
is there?
It's harder to force yourself to top than it is to force yourself to bottom.
True,
From an adult film perspective.
Is there a is topping and bottoming prevalent terms in the lesbian world?
Yes.
Yes.
There's
okay.
tops. There's tops and bottoms for lesbians, but they have different. From what I've gathered, it's like you said. There's like the stud, which is the top, and then the bottom is referred to more as like a pillow princess because
Pillow princess
some
or
women.
a lipstick lesbian, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no. You could be a top lipstick lesbian because that's just I think more focused on looks. I think I'm not necessarily sure, but
we should get a
if being
lesbian on here. You know,
we should get a lesbian on here.
Just ask some questions. Be like, so, what's this?
We know lesbians.
We've
had lesbians on the podcast.
We know a lot of lesbians. We just never asked them lesbian questions.
Okay. We should. Okay. From what I've gathered, sometimes with a lesbian couple, there's some lesbians that don't like to be touched at all. They just like to pleasure the other person, and then they get off by giving the other person pleasure. And then there's the flip side. Some people don't like to do anything to the other person. They just like to receive, and that's a pillow princess. I think.
Oh, that's what a pillow princess is? That would make sense.
They just like to lay back and
They
receive.
just like to lay back on that pillow and just get that pussy ate. Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Am I a pillow princess?
No, you're like an active top, right? Unless you just lay there and they just sit on it.
I mean, kind of how it goes. But no, yeah, I feel like it. I don't know. What about also how long you last? The pressure of like lasting a long enough. I know you don't have that problem.
Oh yeah, topping lasting.
Or sometimes
long.
you last
Yeah.
too long.
My problem.
Either
No, it's not sometimes. Every time I last too long. In general.
Well, that's like it's a double-edged sword. It's either it's like you last too long or you don't last long enough. Like so, you have to worry about being like that happy equilibrium, which is like also a lot of pressure. These poor tops out here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because bottoms, we just be going, and then when they're done, then we can just finish. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's even worse. We're gonna get explicit. We're gonna get explicit. It's even worse. Like back in the day when like I've done bareback sex with hookups a few times in the past. And like especially when we're doing it and they ask me to come inside them and I'm sitting there like, I can't. I'm like, I can't. I can't do that. Literally, I am. When it happens, I'm just like, oh damn. Like, how can I get out of this situation? That's literally how it went down.
Have you ever? Well, if you're wearing a condom, you can fake it. Sometimes sometimes I will if it's going too long. I'm just like I'm tired.
Even when wearing a condom, I don't even like act. I've never faked it before. I don't do that.
I have.
I just straight up being like,
it.
I have a terrible stamina. I can't.
I will fake it. You just gotta grunt, and they'll be like, "Did you come?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Here's what you gotta do to fake it. You gotta grunt. If you can only do it if you're wearing a condom, because otherwise they're gonna obviously know. You gotta grunt, and you gotta like do like a Kegel with your dick. You gotta like tighten it to make it like pulse.
Like pulse it, yeah.
Because they can feel it. You know what I mean?
They can feel the pulsing. Yeah.
If it pulses, so you gotta do that, and then. Yeah, you gotta like grunt and do like a sigh, like you did it. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Oh, did you finish?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I totally finished." And then like you didn't, or you just grab the top of it and run to a towel. Like I always grab. I don't know. What?
What? Explicit. Now I hate talking about personal things. People know more about me. But that's already been a known fact.
God.
My
forbid.
cursed stamina has been a known fact on this podcast since like episode 1. So.
Yeah. Literally. Absolutely literally. What else? What else is hard about tops? Tops got to pay the bill at dinner. Ugh.
Really?
I don't know. I think for gay couples it's whoever.
I don't know that
asks
much
you
about
on a
I
date.
feel like bottoming is just more fun because it's like special. You know what I mean? Like
It looks more
gays
fun. Like,
bottoming,
that's
just like an
wish.
exclusive thing. Topping, anyone could top. Anyone could stick a dick in something.
Well, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, that's why it's like no one appreciates what these tops go through.
Tops. We gotta appreciate
Put respect
the
on them tops.
What else?
That's
What
gonna
other-
be.
what
We
other
always come
top
up with merch
problems?
ideas, and we still don't have merch. We need a shirt that says "Put respect on them tops."
Respect on them tops.
Respect them tops.
Respect them top. Whatever. What other top problems do we have in the world?
Okay, we said lasting long, not lasting long enough, dick pills, performance anxiety.
Cock rings.
Stress about not being big enough or being too big, because those are both things.
Yeah, that is the big the problem. Yeah, the people focusing on dick size. I mean, unless you're like trying to mess with these size queens out there, the size doesn't really matter to a lot of these bottoms.
I remember growing up, because every teenager growing up, you're like, oh my God, I hope I'm big enough. What if I'm too small? Blah, blah, blah. And I've had a lot of experiences where it's like, so they'll just be like, no, that's not happening. They'll be like, I'm not doing that. I guess.
Because you got your massive dong. They have to say no to it. Oh, I've never had to worry about my dick size because it's so massive. Same. I'm on the same boat as you. Like I said before, I can't fit a cock ring because my dick is just so huge. Well,
it's also thick. Well, here's the thing. Like, I know a lot of people.
Stallion, right?
Hell yeah. A lot of people I know, especially that are bottoms, I mean, yeah, there are size queens, but there are also people like that would prefer it to not be big, because there's like sometimes if it's too small where you're like, what am I going to do with that? But it's too big, you're like, ow, that's going to hurt.
Prefer it like to be long rather than thick.
No.
Really?
No.
I've heard like people that rather prefer it longer than thick, because like the girthier it is, the more it hurts.
Yeah, but I don't like it when it's thin. I don't like how that aesthetic.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want like a pencil, a spear,
like a pinky.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, I prefer to have like a decent normal size, normal girth, long, rather than like huge fist going up your asshole.
Oh my god. What was I gonna say? But yeah, they always say everybody always likes. There's boyfriend dick.
Yeah.
And boyfriend dick is like the happy medium where it's like not too small, but it's like big enough where you feel it, but not too big to where it's like you have to prepare to. Okay. Is that you?
That's me. No, I'm lying to you. I already told you before. I have a massive penis.
Massive. Huge.
It's huge.
Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, it's like, okay, so not only do you have to worry about everything else, you got to worry about, am I too small or am I too big? Those are both the actual things.
Penis insecurities, penis anxiety.
I mean, for bottoms, all you got to do is make sure it's like clean.
There's some anxiety behind that too. You never know.
Is my asshole too big?
You think it's clean, but then suddenly your stomach is like, uh-oh.
Okay, well, obviously there's that. Yeah. I'm talking about, like, you never have to worry about, like, is your asshole as good as the other person's asshole?
True.
Do you? Do other people worry about that?
I
think buttholes are gross.
I have no idea.
I think buttholes are gross. I think they're absolutely disgusting until my face is there. I don't get it. I love eating ass. It's one of my favorite things.
Butthole. A nice, pretty butthole is nice to look at.
Do you like it hairy or shaven?
Not that super
I don't mind.
hairy.
I don't care.
I don't really mind, but I just don't want it to be like I'm eating out a Yeti. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You don't want anything
there
stuck
can
in
be
your
hair, but not like, you know what I mean? I don't want like fucking Rapunzel back there. You know what I mean? But there can be hair.
I want to ask, do girls, like, I know this happens, but it's less often, like, for girls that go down on, like, for girls that eat straight guys' assholes, like, I pray for them at night.
God bless.
I really do. Like,
I mean, they'd probably teach the guy how to preparate it.
Do they? Because I hear people will talk about random hookups where the girl's tongue will just get adventurous, and I'm like, oh no. No, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Maybe do. I could be generalizing. Who knows?
But,
I will probably offend somebody.
My big question right now is bleaching assholes. How does that feel?
Okay, this is an episode about tops. Why are we still talking about
but now we moved on to assholes. We tangent to assholes.
Should
we
do it? Let's do a
podcast.
Let's do a podcast where we go and get our assholes bleached,
and then talk about it afterwards. While
we'll talk about it during. Mic me during it, and I'll do it.
The aftermath is just the aftermath podcast is just us standing, looking very uncomfortable because we can't sit down.
Yeah. If you pay for it, If you pay for it, I will go do it and wear a mic.
I don't even know, how does that even happen? I think you can do it at home. Can't you bleach your own asshole?
Listen.
know.
If there's one thing I don't want to DIY, it's bleaching my butthole.
I feel that. That's so.
Oh,
I've
my
always
God.
wondered, because I know when you like get your teeth bleached, if they feel very sensitive, and so I'm like,
They do.
I'm
I've been bleaching
imagining.
my teeth.
Yeah, I've been imagining that like sensitive feeling on your asshole. Like the asshole's already really sensitive enough, so like imagine it being even more sensitive. Like Jesus Christ, you know?
Have you ever heard of anal ease?
No.
Bitch, me neither. Until Gabby was like, bitch, check this out. It's like a lubricant that's also flavored if you want to, because you want to get down in there. And it literally, like, I guess, numbs your butt a little bit to make it easier to bottom.
Yeah, there's anal. I know about the numbing lubes.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of them?
Never. Oh, I will say, when I was younger and I was very self-conscious to laugh. Here's a fun hookup time with Mike. I don't know if I ever shared this with you before. Hookup time with Mike. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. So there is a cream that you put on your dick to like make it less sensitive so you last longer. And when I was younger, I was like, okay, I feel like I want to do this, I want to try it, but I didn't tell the other person. So they gave me head before, and their whole face went numb. And I was like, they're like, my face is, they're like, my whole mouth, like their tongue, everything. And I was like,
Oh my
Now,
God!
I'm standing
If I
there.
was ever sucking a dick and my entire body or face went numb, I would think I had an allergic reaction to like sperm or like
Dick.
or like pre-cum or something, and I would run to the hospital crying.
Yes. I didn't know what to
I can't
do.
be
I sat
gay.
there
I
like-
can't be gay anymore. That's it.
Imagine, I had to awkwardly be like, oh yeah, I used this cream.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I need a break. Yeah. So, I've actually cut out random hook. I haven't had sex in 2 weeks.
What an accomplishment, Mike. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I'm back on a sex
Wow.
strike. Be proud. I'm on a sex
Wow.
strike.
2 whole weeks without
Yeah.
sex. A
2
stud
weeks without
like
sex.
you abstaining for sex for 2 whole weeks. That's
2 weeks
such-
without
that's
sex.
so hard. I'm so sorry.
It is
So
hard,
sorry.
and I'm going further. I'm abstaining. I'm officially no longer doing random hookups. I've retired.
I don't
This
even know
top
how
has
you did that in the
retired.
first place. I cannot do like what do you do? Like hit someone up on like the apps and they're like over in like 15 minutes or something? Is that what
Apps?
do you do that? The app? No, you don't do apps. You're like, whatever. Fuck you, Mike. We get it. we fucking
I turn
get
on
it.
my phone. I turn on my phone, or I
Text
okay.
someone.
Every time I post a picture on Instagram, these DMs, baby, are full.
Oh my God. So you pull people from Instagram DMs?
Well, the thing is, I don't like trust new people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I used to use apps when I didn't live in West Hollywood. Do you know what I mean? When I didn't know other gay people. But now, like, I have like hookup friends, or like people I know I like, or like I feel comfortable with, or like stuff like that. I don't really do the apps anymore because it's like, I don't know. It's just like I feel like it never works. You know what I mean? So I'm tired of like having people come over and you don't like them, or just that awkward experience or something like that. You know what I mean? I like having
you're
a
weird
little
about
black
that
book.
stuff.
A little black
Yeah.
book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I tried to do a
Quality over quantity.
When I moved to my first apartment in Hollywood, my first time like living without my parents, I tried to get into that random hookup thing, and then I did it like twice before, and they were both very weird experiences. One guy made me they made me want to like choke them out, basically make them pass out from choking, and I was very afraid to do that. But I did choke them a little bit, but I did not make them pass out. And then the second guy that I did a random hookup with kept on roasting me about having like money and like things in my apartment because they were like a performing arts student, and so they came over and literally were like attacking me on the fact that I had a bed. And I was so like, okay, get the fuck out of my apartment. It's like, why am I being attacked for having a mattress? Like, what do you mean?
Well, the reason why
that's what I think I texted you that day, being like, Hollywood is different. Hollywood hit different. I'm a bougie ass kid coming from the beach cities, being attacked for having a bed in Hollywood. I was like, excuse me.
Well, hookups were never hard for me because at that point, you have to remember, at a young age, I was special delivery. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was very desensitized from just like walking in, having sex with somebody I didn't know, and leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, but I also was
45-minute video.
45-minute video. But I was sitting there the other day, and everybody was talking about their number, and my number, like, I know it's high.
Are you in
Okay?
the hundreds?
Sure.
Are you in the thousands, bitch?
Not. I mean, not,
I'm about to say, damn. Okay.
I know,
okay,
but no,
porn star.
I know. I've said before my number. I think I've said my. You know what? I've generalized the number, but the truth is, I really don't even know.
You don't
Like,
know.
it's. I could say it's X amount plus, but I really have no idea. And
I have a general
think,
idea for mine. I don't really know the exact number.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm going to make a video about this. You know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for our heart to heart video where I'm going to talk about the
Because there's times where I have, like, I've tried to count it, and then, like, I'll, like, think, like, okay, yeah, that's my number. And then, like, a few minutes later, an hour later, like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that time. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that time. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't have a set number, but I know the ballpark of what it is.
Well, I'm like, and I don't know. I feel like I was thinking about it, and I feel like it became more of like a crutch for me. And I feel like I'm a very sex positive person. I'm all for going out and fucking while you're young and getting it while the getting is good. Like, I support that 100%. But I also support the idea of just like, I don't know, like trying
My
to make it
sister's
more
sex
of a
positive
thing.
too, and now she's pregnant.
Come on, uncles.
Come on.
Same. Same. I don't know. I feel like I want to turn sex into something that actually like means something. So I'm working on that for myself.
Look at you growing. That is, I mean,
growth.
like knowing now that I've watched a 45-minute video. We've talked about that in the past. I think that was one of our last podcasts together when I said I finally watched it. So now I know, yeah, that's a step for you, making sex mean something all the time. Look at you, like, growing.
I said
28?
no. Well, I said no. Someone hit me up. Here's what I didn't say before. Someone hit me up. There was like a party going on. I'm not really into the parties right now, the scene, but I almost went. And let me tell you what happened
right now.
Well, exactly. But Mike, here's the thing. Here's how this escalated, right? I was on shrooms. And then they called me and said, come to this place. Didn't know what it was. Get to the place. They're outside waiting, and I see flashing lights inside and an immense amount of people. Bitch, I didn't even go. I didn't go inside. I didn't know it was that. I thought there was one person, and it sounded like it was a circuit event in someone's house in like the Hollywood Hills or something like that. So I literally went like this, and they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm on shrooms. I can't do this. I started freaking out, and I made them drive me home. I did. And they were like, "What?" They were like, "Why are you freaking out? Why are you being weird?" And I was like, "I need you to be a friend right now. I need you to drive me home. I can't go in there. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. You didn't tell me this. You didn't do." First of all, I'm not going to a party. First of all, I'm not going to a party during quarantine. Second of all, I'm not going to a party like that on shrooms.
On shrooms. Also,
imagine because
keep on going. What are you gonna say?
I just know that they're in there doing crazy drugs that I am no longer privy to. And if I'm going in there on shrooms in like a chill vibe, I know I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be like a piece of meat in a tank of piranhas. Like they're all going to start grabbing me and touching me and being like, and I'm like,
no, get
I just
away
know
from
everyone's
me.
going to turn into a monster. And I don't want to be touched. I don't want to do anything. So I made them drive me home and they were like, take an Uber. But I couldn't because I didn't have I was on shrooms, and what was it? The strap of my mask broke. That my friend drove me over, and my strap of my mask, so I couldn't put the mask back on officially, and I couldn't get it. I was like, I can't take an Uber. I can't go anywhere. I need you to drive me home. So I made them drive me home. And they have not talked to me since.
But I was going to say, also, Southern California just went purple again, so we might see things shutting down in Los Angeles probably after Thanksgiving, Black Friday bullshit.
Probably. I don't know. I was supposed to go home, but now I don't like the idea of traveling. I really don't. And I feel like I wanted to go home because I have my new nephew. I want to meet them, but I don't want to risk that. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the idea is if I do travel, I have to get a test before I leave and the day I land.
Yeah, I would say, or did you already book your flights?
My flights for Christmas and Thanksgiving have been booked for months.
Oh, so you did that.
I was
Okay.
well. What I was
So I was
gonna
going
do
to
is
say,
I
if
was,
you haven't booked your flights, just go, literally, like, leave this week. Leave this week, and then, like,
Well, I
get
wanted to
tested,
go-
maybe quarantine yourself for a bit, and then meet
well,
your,
what
meet your
I was
nephew.
I was gonna bring all my stuff in quarantine back home. I was just gonna stay right through Christmas and just like stay for over a month so I can quarantine and not have to
Yeah.
drive back and like fly back and forth so much.
So no, a lot
But
of
I
my
don't-
friends have left like this week just so they can like be in their hometowns to quarantine enough to make sure they're okay to interact with their families again. So I'm saying like if you want to rebook your flights, I say just leave this week. Leave in like a few days.
Well, I can't leave yet because I have a TV show interview.
Oh yeah, you can't leave because you're booked and busy. Oh, we get it.
Well, I'm saying it because it probably won't happen. It's a TV show that's I've talked to several times.
Mm-hmm,
so
yeah, we
knows?
talked about it. Okay.
But I would love to actually leave. We'll talk more about this afterwards because guess what? Our podcast is part of my storyline. So
Really? Why?
yeah. I will explain. I can't tell it right now. I'm giving teasers right now. But if this
I don't want
works
to be
out,
flown out. I'm flown out
if
to the
this
show. I'm
works,
just
don't
annoying.
you? Oh my God, you probably will.
Me being
You
on the
probably
show.
will.
Imagine.
You okay?
That'd be the
You know.
weirdest
Oh my
thing.
God, that's how I'm pitching. Mac, no, because you have to.
I
Because
was gonna be
okay, the
this
podcast is
gigantic
okay, oh my
ass
God.
meatball around all of these like pretty reality TV people. This is my
I
big
want
ass.
you coming in just like. No, okay. I'll tell you what. I want to end this podcast now just so we can talk.
I mean, we
What
can
did not
basically.
happen?
Well,
What?
I mean, we don't know what's happening anymore, but yeah, it could probably happen. That'd be funny, but we can end it now. We've been literally filming for an hour.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck these kids.
Time passed really fast.
them kids.
That's your little quibbit about us, guys. You've learned some things about me. You've learned some things about Mike. Congrats.
You've learned how to be a better top, and you know
learn-
now you know what some things that
You
tops
learn
go
how to respect the top.
through. Respect them tops.
If you see a man wearing a cock ring, know that he's stuck in that bitch
He goes through it.
until he goes soft.
Oh my goodness. So
If you ever want
where can
to,
people-
so you hear this, kids. If you ever want to torture your boyfriends, give him a Viagra and a cock ring, and just let him suffer for hours.
Yes. Watch that bitch struggle and play detachable penis in the background.
That can be your small, subtle payback.
Have you ever heard the song "My Dick"? My dick.
Yeah.
Got the-
Yeah.
yeah.
Late night, me, your dick.
Your dick.
Come on, me. Did you ever hear
Yeah.
Aquafina did a version called My Vag? That's why she got big. That was her first viral thing, and then she like went on like Girl Code and all that stuff, and then she got nominated for an Oscar.
I'll look it up. I was actually
Farewell.
going to pitch us to Bravo. I was going to pitch us to Bravo as like a show. Listen how stupid I am. I was like,
show?
imagine a show with me and Mac on a couch reacting to TV shows.
That's a
That's
thing.
literally a show
That's
that
been a
existed
thing.
on
There's
Bravo.
so many shows. Yeah, it was called. I think it was called
Well.
Family Couch on Bravo.
I didn't know. I still think, I mean, two queens who like to watch, but not Netflix. Me and you.
I'm trying to bring back like Girl Code, Guy Code, except for it to be Gay Code. Like I'm really trying to bring that back. Like I want to
On
bring that back.
Bravo.
Apparently, it might be coming back. I've been told rumors that it's like a discussion that's been happening between station. I don't know what network. Probably Bravo.
Well,
Probably MTV. I
the
think
thing
MTV
is, Girl
owns
Code-
that.
Girl
Code
Code
thing.
and Guy Code, Gay Code. Gay Code is literally Trixie and Katya doing Netflix. That's literally that. That's Gay Code.
Basically, well,
It's
no,
very
I mean like
successful.
it'll be like a bunch of tips and stuff and all that shit. But yeah, maybe. It's popular. They might do it. I say do Gay Code. Hire us. If anyone is
No,
casting
you
for
know
Gay
if they do
Code,
that, they're gonna
that's
get
a
those.
thing, hire
They're
us.
gonna get the Queer Eye guys. Who's the one that cooks? Antoine. Hate him.
20. Like
I
no,
don't
it
hate him.
is
I dislike
2020
him.
now. They need some diversity. They need some different shapes and sizes. I swear to God, if they come out with a Gay Code and there's a bunch of gays that look exactly the same, it's going to be canceled in 2 episodes. People are not going to be fucking with that.
Like the Real Men of West Hollywood. Remember that fucking show we talked about?
Yes.
Thank God I said no to that travesty. It didn't even get picked up. It pissed me off. I didn't even get on the show. Anyway,
Okay.
Real Men of
Well,
West Hollywood.
where can people find you, Mike?
People can find me everywhere if you search Mike MGTV or Mike's Big Eggplant on OnlyFans.
See his massive dong.
No, I don't post my dick. I don't post my dick, but I post this massive ass. And nice underwear photos. I actually have a photo shoot coming up, so I'm excited to do that.
Ooh, can I see it?
Ooh. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I'll give you a discount. How about this? You give me a discount on that fucking candle, I'll give you a discount on my...
I can't give you a discount on my candle. I can buy
well,
one for you.
then I can't give you a discount on my OnlyFans.
I can buy one for you, but I can't give you a discount. I can't even give one to my family. It's a mess.
I'm kidding.
We're outsourcing, so it's like different, you know?
All right, where can people find you, Mac?
People can find me anywhere if you search Mac Does. That's MacDusit. Or Mac's Big Massive Dong on...
Dong on OnlyFans.
No. And you can find this podcast anywhere if you search MessyPod on Instagram, Twitter, MESSYPOD, or youtube.com/MessyPod.
Everything comes out on Wednesday.
Visual
is
and
Wednesday
audio
now.
is all on Wednesday.
And email us. Email us at messypod@gmail.com. Any of your hookup time stories, gay agendas, that fun shit.
Time stories, anything random. I mean, someone sent us a question about fear topping, and that led to this conversation and this entire podcast episode. So
Actually,
send us stuff, send us content, and we will probably make an entire podcast about it. So yeah,
we have nothing else to do.
We're in this for a while, bitch. Longer than we expected. Here we are. This was going to be the last Quarentina in my plan and visions, but it probably won't be.
Well, you know what? We will figure it out. When LA's not in the purple and I'm not traveling for
LA is going to be in the purple for like unless we get like a vaccine right now. LA's going to be in the purple until
they said they're going to
2022.
start trying to push out the vaccine in December now because now there's 2.
Yeah, it's apparently 2. I'm afraid. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get it right away. Are you going to get it right away? I'm going to wait like a few months.
Mac, you're talking to somebody... Yes, I'm going to get the vaccine right away.
I'm going to wait like a month to make sure no one's like dying from it. And I'm like, okay, stick it in my arm. Or I'll probably get it right away. We'll just end. I'm going crazy, so I'll probably get it right away. But anyways, you have been douche. You have been... No. This is about tops. So you have been Viagra'd.
You've been sat on.
You've been sat on. Your face has been sat on by a nice bleach asshole. Okay.
Yes. Have fun. Have a great time. Everybody loves your dick. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my good golly goodness.